What's up YouTube, TCG Shack here, and this is basically going to be my September 1st blackwing deck. Yes, I rebuilt blackwings before I decided to make my scrap deck. Well, the scrap deck so far seems pretty much nearly the same, except switch this and that, because of the duality things and stuff like that. But it would kind of be the same, so I might try out 2 Mirror Force now, since it's now at 2. And Brio needs to go. Brio wasn't really that big of a thing in scraps, but is a lot bigger in blackwings. But anyway, here's the deck that I've decided to build with blackwings with Kalute now at 2. Yeah, that's really it. I'm missing one card in here. I'll probably most likely be able to get it when I get to locals, which I haven't been going because of money, and hopefully I've got a job at the 1st of October, so starting 1st of October, so hopefully I'll be getting money soon to go travel back to Dundee for Highlander games to play card games. Yeah, anyway, deck, I've kept this all pretty much all foiled up. Triple Shura, as pretty standard. Triple Bora, still like the 3 Boras, and I've considered putting it down to 2. Possibly, see what happens. Triple Blizzard, I still like the 3 Blizzards. Obviously the double Kalute, which is now up 2. 1 Sirocco, I might put that up to 2 depending on how big Hero gets, because a 2k guy really does help against heroes, that's really it. But other than that, he's not as useful other than making the level 8s with Gale and stuff like that. And speaking of him, Gale. 1 Zephy, I've not really thought of playing more since. Suppose I could try to change 1 Bora for 1 Zephy. It makes it easier to get into a Zephy, and at worst you'll just have a dead one later on, which is just a 1/6 guy, which you just poke. That's really gonna be it. So it just makes it a little bit better, but just see what happens. Might test out, that's really it. Still playing that 1 Vayu, as always. Not really too keen on 2 since I've still got the double tuner of the Veilers. Still like the 2 Veilers. 1 Gors, since he's just a big guy, which everyone loves. And 1 Dad, because everyone loves that 1 Dad in Blackwings. That's the monsters. I've taken out the 1 Veiler and 1 VLS from the last deck, if I did post that up, not too sure on that. But I was trying out 2 Thunder Kings main deck along with the 2 Veilers and a BLS, but I've just wanted to put in more traps, to be honest, because yeah, BLS is good, but it's not something you get into all the time, basically. And if the Veilers don't do as well as I think, which I don't see the problem with windups being huge, I'll change it for Thunder King and just switch them around side deck. That's really gonna be it. Anyway, double duality, since it's now 2. 1 Whirlwind, 1 Allure, 1 Reborn, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy, and that 1 book which I still love. 3 Icarus attacks, hence I don't play MSTs, because I've got that destruction. Double TT. Double Bottomless. I've got 1 Mirror Force at the moment. This is the card I'm missing. I want to get a second foil one. Suppose I can put a common in, but I don't like the common. So I'll hopefully get a second foil one. The Double Warning. Well, the Solemn Brigade, obviously. Might as well say that. And the 1 Starlight Road, which is, since I'm playing more traps. Blackwings love the traps, that's really it. That's the main deck, that's 40 cards main deck. I used to have 41, I used to have Bora at 2. The Mirror Force was not there, so that's 2 cards gone. And I had the BLS and the 2 Thunder Kings, which put up to 41. That was my old thing, but I wanted to have another Bora and the Mirror Force. Extra deck, 1 Librarian, it's really just there because it can be. 1 Catastor, One Iron Chain Dragon, because there's no other level 6 that I like to play, because Orion's meh. One Gaia, because he's a big beater. One Ancient Fairy, because you never know when it might be useful. One Black Rose, that's it. Got the name there, I was like, what? Plus also it's German, so I can't even read it if it's Black Rose, which you can't actually see. Maybe. Nah. One Stardust, and Ghostware obviously, since I've always had it. One Scrap Dragon, those are my kind of generic-y synchros. I still like the synchros, I'm still like, screw you XEs. Yeah. The Blackwing synchros, 2 Blackwing Armed Wing. Oh yeah, when we get the level 5 Blackwing, I'll be changing either Librarian or the Iron Chain Dragon for it, because those 2 are probably the least least ones that I use. For the level 5 one, I only played 1 because you can't VU into it with a level 4, which was one of the plays I was hoping to do. But anyway, still, it gives you Shura attack into VU, synchro into that. You now have access to Icarus and that in Blackwing guy. When the Blackwing goes to grave because your Icarus is safe, for example, you can remove that in VU to go into an Armed Wing, which I think is a much better play than going into Librarian and getting it killed later on. But yeah, and one of the other 2, Armor Master and Silverwind. Oh, my Silverwind's not German. One Utopia, 1 Roach, and 1 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. I've always put that in there because I was Sidras. And with Gear Gaia now here, or however you say it, Gear Gaia, I don't actually know. Sidra's a lot better thing now to go into and stuff like that, really. But I don't have a Gem Knight Pearl, even though it's like dead cheap. Oh well. I've not actually been playing, so this is all cards from like before the battle packs. I've not actually played since that World Championship qualifier, which I played scraps in, and that was quite a long time ago. But I've not actually played since the battle pack came out, pretty much, so I'll need to pick them up. I might pick up some tour guides for the lols as well, just to shove in there and say woo. Yeah, anyway, that's my extra. Side deck. Double Thunder King, it's still a good card. Works against many things. Double Sidra, works against the machines, the Gear Gaia. I think it's Gear Gaia, yeah. Double Kinetic, I've put this back into side, due to, you never know when you might see Sans, obviously, because that's totally why that's there. Definitely not for the hero matchup, which is basically didn't get hit at all with the new dark guy. I never know his name. And that third Veiler, which I've side put here, and the BLS in case I'd side in too many lights. Because I just realised that Kinetic Soldier's a light. Never actually realised that before. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong card, I was looking at Sidra. Never mind, Kinetic Soldiers are. My bad. It's like nearly 2 o'clock here, so I'm a bit tired. And free MST, which I side for in case people like to go trap heavy for like heroes, stuff like that. Stun. Double goes in because you're darks mainly. Double rivalry because you're winged beasts mainly. And a token. Yay, Gore's token. And my scapegoat tokens, which I don't play scapegoat anymore. But yeah, that's the deck and the reasons behind it. Goes in and rivalry, obviously because quite a few decks don't focus around one attribute or one type, so if it's something like that I just side it in. And that's really it. What I think of the meta so far, obviously wind-ups are taking over. Sidras kind of help on that, since they are machine. The Veilers are there. I still don't have any maxis after all this time, so meh. Yeah, heroes, as I've already said from before, I've got the triple MST for the back row. Hopefully I won't have anything for them to pop. That's about it. Double kinetic soldier for them. Dark Worlds is the one I'm thinking I don't have anything for, to be honest. Yeah. BLS. Because BLS is just a bitch to everything. Yeah, that's about it. But, yeah. That's just a quick thing going around through just the first few decks that I've came up with. Anyway, that's the deck that I have right at the moment. Not tested yet, so don't blame me if it doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah, you can see myself through, you see me through my glasses. Yeah. Anyway, see you YouTube.